Girl, yes. Oh, let me turn this down. It was rough. Y'all come on in and start sharing the video. I got mine. Tasha getting hers, and as usual, there's nothing gonna be in. Tasha, you don't have to drink coffee. You're like, nope, I'm not drinking no coffee. My best friend is not doing the best. Yeah, it's too bad we don't have any tea for you. My best friend not feeling well today. Her allergies, sinuses or something. But you look cute.
Well, thank you. I tried.
Ah, did you try?
Yes.
Okay.
I had to do I gotta get up. I gotta get moving.
Good morning, Sister Tammy.
Good morning.
All right, y'all, come on in. Brother Kit Rance Allen. Oh yeah. Yeah, Rance Allen. That's kind of a
Yeah, I thought it was
heartbreak.
At first I was like, wait a minute. I said, no, this gotta be wrong.
No, and like I said, and Sean Connery. Okay. So y'all come on in. I'm going to start kind of inviting some people too. So while we joining, share the vid for us. This is the Ruth and Naomi connection where we're promoting positive relationships between females, women, knowing how to get along with each other, which can really be a challenging situation. It can. It takes sometimes for some maneuvering. You got to know how to deal with folks. Okay? And often deal with people where they're at, not where you're at.
Yeah, that's the one you got to keep at the forefront of your head, where they're at, because, boy, I had some challenges this week. I'm like, you bipolar?
Good morning, Sister Preacher. Good morning, Marlisa.
Good morning.
Marlisa used to be the hardest working. Marlisa, I just love that when she told somebody, I don't work like that anymore.
That's good. I like that.
I love her husband for loving her like that. That is just, it's awesome. That's wonderful. Okay. So let me invite a few more people that usually join us. And I have to remember to do that. So, one of the things, if you guys pay attention, I have book trailers that are going by that's promoting, promoting the books that I left at home, but it's okay. So, promoting Dance of the Quarreling Lovers, as well as Vengeance is Mine, Not the Lord. So please, if you see that trailer, just share it. Tell people about the book. It's available on Amazon, really any outlet, and you can also get it Kindle, so you can download and start reading. I am currently working on part 2 of Dance of the Quarreling Lovers. So if you're going to do that, you need to kind of go and grab your book so that you can catch up. Hey, Charmaine.
Yeah, these books need to be in movies.
God bless you, Sister Ruth.
When I seen that thing, I was like, hold on, this is a movie?
Good morning, Sherroy. Yeah, so make sure you see those trailers floating around, that you share that so that we can keep it moving. Okay, so we're going to get ready and we're going to go ahead and dive into our topic for today. And with the holiday season coming up, and we want to talk about interacting with women who we don't know. Okay, so I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be very transparent. You know what I thought about Tasha? I thought about the fact that, and I think that's why, and I've said this before, the reason why we get along so well, because your personality, I forgot to invite her, your personality balances mine out. You know what I'm saying? I've gotten better, but you know, I can zoom real quickly.
Yes,
and sometimes when you have that personality where you zoom rather quickly, you need somebody who can kind of bring you down. Be like, come on, now, it ain't that serious. Calm down, calm down. All right, so the holidays for me, I'll be very honest. Holidays for me is a time that can be, it can kind of tug on my other side, especially when we go out to the stores.
Yeah.
And I'm looking, and sometimes it bothers me because I feel like, thanks, Sherroy. Yeah, Sherroy always go through the book so quickly. You know, I feel like, to me, it's ridiculous, especially when they have a sale going and you got women who out there.
Oh my goodness!
You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of like, girl, it's not that.
Our first really Thanksgiving in Georgia.
Oh
my goodness!
We ain't know.
We did not know.
Those people bought up cornmeal. I mean, it's really like a whole different thing. Like World War III is here.
Yeah, they all in the same aisle. I'm like, okay.
And they don't move.
They don't.
They don't. Southern hospitality, where? Where's that at? Yeah.
Who's saying that?
Where's that at? And so I remember when we first got down here, I was standing in line and I wasn't even thinking about this lady. I honestly was not. We was probably trying to think, add in my head, do I have enough money to pay for this? And I guess my face was looking a certain kind of way, and the lady started cussing and going off, and I'm like, really? She talked to me? I'm like, who is you talking to? You know what I'm saying? So here I am in the store, and I'm like, girl, ain't nobody whatever. And I had to remember, Rochelle, you are a preacher. You don't, you have to remind yourself sometimes. Do that no more. Yeah, Rochelle, you're a preacher. You don't behave like that no more. I'm like, who this girl? I would take this buggy and whip you with it. No, I'm going to pick up this entire buggy and whip you. But for real, the holidays, so I think you really have to know who you are, what your, your triggers are.
Yeah.
So that you don't give in to that. And that the holiday will be a wonderful time. Because I think sometimes we're out there, we're trying to get the sales, we're trying to get stuff for our children. And almost turned into like that little movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger where they were going at each other.
Toy.
Yeah, for that too. You know what I'm saying? So I want us to talk about how do we handle stressful situations and to be mindful of that. How do you, there's sometimes I won't even go to the store. I'd be like, this is not a good day for me. I'm telling y'all the truth. Prophetess Lee is telling y'all the truth. I know myself. Now, I've gotten better over the years. God has filled me with so much love. Yeah. It's like now I just do that psychotic laugh.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, sometimes I tell people, girl, when you pray tonight, tell them thank you. Because I've been changed. Yeah, because this wouldn't be going like this. Make sure you tell the Lord thank you when you pray tonight.
Even as you say with the holidays, it's going to be a little bit different with the pandemic. And I had noticed during the pandemic how people are so rude, so mean to each other because they're afraid. And it's like... Keep moving, keep living.
I remember you said that you were talking about, you said, you know what? You said, really though, people are afraid out here in the store. And I had to look at that and I'm like, you know what? You're absolutely right. People are nervous and moving to the side or whatever. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see how we deal with holiday shopping.
And COVID.
And COVID. But I think it's very important, especially as women and our children are watching us, is that we really need to set examples that our children know how to engage with others, how to behave.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you get a certain age, I just think you have to change.
Yeah. You
do. It's just good to change. You, like I said, you too old to be acting like that. So I think that is
so sweet.
that is also important to be able to do that. As I say, yes, you gotten a lot better. Let me share this story, right? Okay, about engaging in public. This happened not long ago, a couple of weeks ago. I placed the order. I was getting an order of food for somebody else. So I placed the order to go pick it up at the curbside. Mm-hmm. All right. So with time. 10 minutes later, the order's still not ready. The lady's coming all out. She's doing whatever. Okay. 20 minutes later, the order is still not ready. So I tell my husband, I said, you know what? I'm going to go in there and get the food. So I go in there. 15 minutes later, I'm still inside. Well, they don't have my order. They haven't even started on the order. But he doesn't know that. So all of a sudden, the door flies open. He come there rushing in. I'm looking at him like, what happened? What happened? He said... I saw the police pulling up.
Not the police. Oh, first thing he thought was you.
Right. He said, I saw the police pulling up. I came to get my woman. I'm like, babe, for real? I don't do that no more.
He's like, does he know you'll turn that whole place out?
He said, he was like, he said, I know you was bothered because they didn't have that stuff. He said he didn't know what. I'm like, I don't do that anymore. But I do. I think it's so important. Then the other thing I look at, my age. I look at opportunities to teach younger women. Mm-hmm. And I think when you're talking about enlightening people, you can't do it and you have an attitude. You know what I'm saying? So somebody has to take the low road. And I always look at taking that low road.
Yeah.
I don't have to be the one. And even if you're boisterous like that, I don't take it personal. I realize you're just young and silly. Because I used to be young and silly. You know what I'm saying? So I take
off in a minute.
Yeah, I take a humble role, and it's like, okay, well, to kind of teach and enlighten.
Yeah, because this, my kids, like if we in McDonald's line and they take it forever, and I'm like, okay, let me go out. They be like, oh Lord, but the people that come out before time, I said, God knows, because I'm telling you, because I worked in those places and I know what you should be doing, and I tell some of them, no, you should be doing like that. You shouldn't do like that, or whatever. But it's like sometimes people take you there. But like you said, taking the low road is the best road to take, because it ain't it's not easy. It's really not. But it's the godly way.
It's the godly way. But and you know what too? Like I said, for a few things, I am embarrassed when I see these videos of any women, but especially African American women, when they out there fighting each other like that, pulling each other clothes off and all that. You know, somebody's not handling.
And you got the older person. I don't know what's wrong with these older women. You got some older women rooting them on, like, get her. Yeah. I be like, what?
Yeah.
Beating her head into the ground, what you gonna kill her? Now she gonna be in jail.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and then we ain't gonna go there, but most times it's because of something with a man.
Yeah, that's true.
That they're out there fighting about. So yeah, to really be able to enlighten, to teach is what the approach I really try to take nowadays. I see, and it all depends on how you say something to a person, because sometimes people, they don't know, they haven't been taught that what you're doing is not good. They've never been made to think about that. Where were we at? Chicago. Was that Chicago? I think it was Chicago. We were traveling. I think I was checking on my dad, and we were at the gas station, and this younger woman. Then I happened to notice, and I'm sitting there, she see me sitting there. I happened to notice a little head in the car moving around. And I'm like, this lady, I left this little boy out here in this car. And she went into the store. So I'm talking to a friend on the phone, and I said to her, I said, you know what? I got to say something to this girl. When
I remember that.
Yeah, I must say something to her, because she needs to think. Evidently, she has not been taught that this is not good as much as you may hear it. So I remember when she walked out, and I said in the way, why you leave that baby in the car like that? You know, so some of the things you can get by with, you know, at my age. So she just kind of looked, and she looked, I said, no, ain't nobody going to take him. They're going to bring him back. I said, oh, no, somebody will take him. You know, I knew she was trying to downplay it. But no. Don't leave your kid out there like that. You need to take your child with you. Even if he is a disruptive child, then you have to teach him at home so you can take him in. Because I could tell she loved the kid. Right. And if something happened to her, and that's what I told her, I said, something happened to that baby, you will lose your mind. You know, don't be leaving your baby out in no car at no gas station while you going in. Take him in there with you.
And around here, that's kind of like a normal thing for some of these young women, because even when the kids were in school, at the school down the street from your house, and I remember I was coming in, and I seen some kids in the car, and when I found out whose kids they were, because I know the school and I know the people in there will call, I said, baby, go take your kids out the car.
Yeah.
I said, this school, and I don't seen it too many times that they had a police down here. Please go get your kids out the car. Yeah. And she was looking at me funny. I'm like, okay, now I'm trying to tell you, I'm not trying to run your life.
Right, you sit up and giving me funny looks, and I'm trying to help you.
Yeah. Cause you know me, I won't say nothing to people. I'll be like, man, that's messed up.
Right.
But I felt bad. I was like, they're gonna try to take her kids, because that would be the first thing they'll try to do.
Yeah, but I think it's important, as you're still, you know, you're young. I'm young too, but you're much younger. But I think it's important to take that responsibility, that role of teacher. That, but like I said, it's the way you say things to people. Yeah. And it has to be felt in love. And even if it's received with anger, you don't take it personal. Right. You see what I'm saying? And I would do that. I think it's important. So you see people out, you know, we're talking about women, and they're kind of doing some things, because it's all about once again, enlightening, helping a woman to evolve.
Mm-hmm.
And some of these younger females have not had a teacher. They didn't have anybody to teach them anything. They don't really know how to do with their children. I'm going to tell you one that is really, good morning, Sister Linda, one that is really kind of challenging to address, okay? And during the holiday, we're going to see this quite often, especially during COVID. Now, when I say it, you're going to know I'm telling the truth. We're going to see some mama cussing her kid out.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's like, and it get worse during stressful times. You see what I'm saying?
The kid is 3.
Yeah, and you know, I'm telling you, that irks me when I see that.
Yeah.
Especially when they cussing them out and they calling them out of their name. I'm sorry, that do something to me. So I could tell that you already bothered. You already got some stuff going on with you. You know, maybe you mad at the daddy because he didn't come home. I don't know. But you out in this grocery store cussing this kid out or getting bothered because the kid is doing what children do. Right. They're behaving like a 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old. That's what they do. And you out here clowning your kid. You know, so I think it's important to use them as teaching moments. And, you know, I used to always try to carry something around in my purse. It's a little different now because people be afraid, you know?
Yeah, they're afraid.
They're afraid. You be like, give a piece of candy. I get it. Because you're trying to give my kid a piece of candy. No, thank you. Like, what is your issue? Who are you? Why are you trying to give my kid some candy? What's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. Have you ever encountered that?
Trying to give a kid something?
No, with the person cussing the kid out.
I've seen it before, but I've never been so close to where I could be like, okay. Because, you know, some people are very loud and stuff. I could be over in the produce and you can hear them at the other end of the store.
Yeah.
So, not really close to it, but I don't like when kids are mistreated. That's like one of them things. It's like, come on, chill out.
You know, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. I didn't say anything to her because you could tell I was gonna have to beat her up with some canned goods. I was gonna have to take a canned good and just hit her in the head. Look, girl, listen to what I'm trying to tell you, little silly self. So, you know, I didn't say anything for real, but I was just kind of looking at her, and her whole attitude was all over the place, like, and that's how I know I would have had to beat her up with her.
Yep, and that one, I don't care if these people look.
Right, you know, she was real extra like that. And it's a male child that she's doing this to.
Oh, wow.
She cussing them out and saying all this kind of stuff. And
you
know, I don't know. I've seen them do it to male and female. Mm-hmm. And I'm just sitting and I'm standing there and I'm kind of looking at her like, this is really, really stupid, and trying to find a way to get to her, to say something to her, to find a thing in there where I can slide in, you know, and maybe say once again without having to beat her up, because I was going to have to whoop her. Yeah. So, you know, I just kind of walked away like, this is really sad that this girl is in here doing this little boy like that, because what's going to happen as he gets older, he's not going to allow her to keep cussing him out.
Nope, he's going to be ready to fight.
He gonna whip her real good. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I guess in that part, that in enlightening and teaching, I don't know, maybe this holiday, maybe that's what I do, is go to the store and see how many people cussing their kids out. Be like, look, stop cussing at your kid. That's what I'm here to do today. I don't know. No, but for real, it is a sad situation. Yeah. But that's one of the things, you know, I don't know, it's
well, maybe this holiday we can do something that Ruth and Naomi would go to the stores and maybe purchase people's items for them this year.
Oh!
I'm willing to do that. Sometimes you make people feel better because sometimes you don't have enough money and it's rough. People are kids.
Mrs. Benil don't come here with that foolishness. No, she needed talking to. So I
thought he was asleep. I thought he missed it.
But you know what? That's a grand idea.
Or something. And then they, you know.
I like your idea. I do. So, you know, we got our Christmas party that we're going to do for single parents and different people. I like your idea. So maybe what I can do, But people don't want you to give them nothing. I don't know. Maybe some gift cards.
Yeah.
Then that way, that will help with the purchases.
Yeah.
That it's like, okay, we want to get this to you. Stop cussing at your kid before I punch you in your face. You know what I'm saying? How would you like it if I punched you in your face for cussing at your kid?
Yeah.
No, we won't do that.
We won't do that. But sometimes that lighten it up. It's like, whatever was going on in my life, and then here, this unexpected, somebody's being nice to me. Maybe somebody wasn't being nice to them.
That's a great point.
And they just taking it out on the kid.
Girl, I'm telling you, that girl was in that store. She was going in because initially when I heard how she was talking and I turned around and saw it was a little kid, it's like, oh my gosh. I think the only reason, I think when you should cuss her, you have the freedom to cuss out your kid. I don't advocate cussing. I don't cuss. But I think if you want to cuss out your kid, you should allow them to cuss back at you.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think it's unfair. No, but I think it's unfair because if you can cuss me out like I'm grown,
right,
let me cuss back at you. Other than that, that's very abusive.
Yeah,
okay,
that is.
All right. Well, the one person told us that her mother cussed her out, and it didn't do nothing but make her cuss her kids out too. When we was in Griffin.
Oh. Wow.
All right. So, holiday. That's what we're talking about today. Helping women to navigate the holiday season without losing their minds, what's going to be our responsibility, how we're going to engage with each other out in public.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I like that idea. We're going to get some gift cards, and we're going to be really kind to women and help them to brighten up the day. I said women. We're going to be really kind to women. No, man, Sister Preacher, absolutely. Man, I think you should talk to your kid a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm understanding you right, so if the parent isn't using cuss words, it's okay. No, I think you should treat your children respectfully. I think people deserve to be respected. And I always, you can say what you want to say, tell me what you feel, tell me how you think, and it's okay. And for them, some of them discipline their kid with their words.
But that's what they got. So.
Yeah, but you can hurt a person more with your words. So no, I don't think it's okay. I think you should be careful how you speak to your child, especially some people who won't speak to an adult that way.
Yeah.
If you're too afraid of an adult, then you're bullying your kid.
Yep.
Okay. And so because I am so confrontational, I was not going to bully my kid. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to let you know, and I'm going to be real nice about it. Because when I start yelling, now I'm at the point that that's not good.
Yeah, I just tell my kids, y'all just go ahead, go out. I have to close my door.
Minister Neil, that's what I'm saying. I believe that he said, I just saw something so sad across the street from a voting poll filled with people voting. 2 black teenagers were fighting in the streets. I literally cried. I believe it. I believe it. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know if a gift card would have worked for them. Yeah. Hey, y'all stop that. No. But that goes to a whole different topic. But now, these kids being that disrespectful with adults there, what was your childhood like?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where did you get there from? Why is it that you don't know how to control yourself? Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm talking about. You know, that as women especially, we're teaching our children how to behave. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Yeah. We're supposed to be teaching them how to behave in public, how to get along with others. I can't remember who said this. I don't know who said it. But the saying that you are raising your child for someone else, to live with someone else.
That's the truth.
It is. It's the truth. Yeah. You're raising your child not to get along with you. You're raising them to get along with somebody else. Diana, I'm going to have to check that out. I'll check that out and see what that is about. And I will respond accordingly. I love seeing different articles about different things. Mm-hmm. And I love to engage upon those things. Yeah. All right, so dealing with the stress of the holiday season, engaging as women with each other, keeping it where we're not out here acting a fool. You get what I'm saying? And using, I don't know, as believers, as Christians, because we are Christians, I do represent Jesus Christ, the real Jesus freak.
Right.
Okay, so even when I'm out in the store, I want to represent Christ. I want to behave in a certain type of way that people are curious, like, okay, so what is it?
You're not scared of COVID?
Right.
That's how they look at you. You're not scared of COVID because this lady bumped into. She was like, I'm so sorry. I said, "Oh, so you fine?" It was an accident, but somebody else probably cussed them out for bumping into them.
But you know what now? So the family union does need to be reestablished, and that's going to happen with us making a decision. We have too many opinions. And I keep saying that we have too many opinions. And we are so nasty and negative when an opinion does not align with ours. Okay? And then most people will not allow you to hear any other opinions. At the ministry, I teach people, engage with anybody about religion. You should know what you believe and know how to represent and I'm gonna say defend what you believe in. Okay, so check this one out. We got the stressful thing in the store. I was going to say something, and I saw that because I think this is something totally different, and that's cool because I'm definitely going to look in the dress. No problem with that. But oh gosh, I had a thing that I was going to share about what happened in the store. Another thing that you see. Oh, that's what I was getting to. How, preferring somebody before yourself. So Tasha, you need some cornmeal to make your dressing. Okay? So, yeah, I figured that. That's what I just told her. I figured that's what that was. Why? Come on here with that. I'm going to look, but okay. Anyway, you need some cornmeal to make your dressing. There's only one bag left on the shelf.
Right.
You and this lady trying to reach for it. What you doing?
I'm gonna let her get it.
You gonna let her get it?
Yeah, I would.
Girl, I need that cornmeal.
No, I honestly, because I'm not fighting over like stuff like that. It's crazy.
See what Tasha, you look like your mom when you did that. We out here fighting over a bag of cornmeal.
Because I always do this, like, you must need that really bad.
You must really need this cornmeal. Girl. Like racing to get in line. I've seen people, I'm from the hood. Wait. We all did. So in the hood, my kids always laugh because there are certain rules of engagement in the hood. Certain things, that's a fight. That's an automatic fight. You gotta fight, or you lose credence in the hood. But racing to get in line, I just be like, you know what? I'm not ready to race you. You know what I'm saying? You almost running me over, trying to grab. Listen, go ahead and get it.
Honey, go ahead and take it. I'll go get some for my mother-in-law.
Right. I don't do Black Friday.
Yeah, I never do them.
I don't really care for the. Yeah, I don't do cyber. Okay. I don't really care for stores like that. I don't care. Like I said, maybe it comes from the personality thing. But I think I could go, like now, one of the best times I had was a few years ago. I took some of the grandkids. We went, because I love Christmas time. We went to the store on Christmas Eve. And I took my time. Because I already knew, but I was still amazed by the number of people who were racing through the store. It's like, people, this is Christmas Eve.
She took the grandkids.
Wait a moment. Those are my plates. Why are those back there? I've been looking for those hefty plates. Those are my plates. They shouldn't be back there. I know I'm online, but I saw my plates. I'm taking my hefty plates. I've been looking for those. The other lady going to get the cornmeal. I'm not going to. You know what? A lot of young mothers don't cook because they don't know how to cook. Okay? And the reason they don't know how to cook is because some of them did not have mothers in home. You'll be surprised at the number, and this is why I'm saying, sometimes we out in public with people who we think had good home raising and they didn't. They wasn't raised properly. They raised themselves.
Yep.
So they do not know. So for me, I used to get bothered because I'm like, oh, you out here trying to do whatever. Oh, no, no, no. I'm about to check you. Then I had to realize that you don't know any better.
Nope.
So why?
Only what they taught themselves.
What they taught themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you another thing I found out when I was working at the group home. You'll be surprised at the number of people who are working, these young people who are working in fast food, some of these stores, who live in group homes.
Yeah.
So they are being raised by the system. So they don't know how to be. You know, I'm just like, now you just took this food, threw it in this bag like this. You at this window looking silly. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things that we really need to teach. So I agree with you. They probably will let the cornmeal go. But that's where we come in here, and then we're going to do some teaching how these young women, how to be able to.
Have you ever saw the grocery cart with the food?
That's a whole different thing. That because they don't know how to cook, which means that they're going to spend more money on for processed foods than they are.
Because I'll be wanting to tell them you can really save your food stamps. Because really, you know, when you go in there, they find everything that kid want, and it's gonna be gone within 2 weeks, and you got like 2-3 more weeks to have to eat.
But I think some of them would appreciate the teacher, but nobody's taking the time. Minister Neil gonna say she was really reaching for the Jiffy box. I lost my thought, but those are my healthy plates. I have been looking for those for the longest. I lost my thought. I was trying to make a point, and I looked and I'm like,
get those hefty plates.
I'm like, my hefty plates.
You've probably really been searching for them.
Girl, I have been. I'm sorry, people. I'm back. But engaging during the holiday season is so important. Yep, that's still my dual pack. All right, engaging during the holiday season. So that's the thing to keep in mind, that we're out there. People are going to be under a lot of pressure. We have a responsibility to, if each one of us take that I'm going to take the low road and I'm going to let you have the high road, it's going to make things a little bit easier. I think it's sad when I hear people getting killed. And somebody used some of my healthy plates because it's diminished. But when I hear people being killed at different events, you know I am about people touching my stuff. Being killed at different events, you know what I'm saying? It is really a sad situation.
Johnny said, come on, Mama.
Oh, leave me alone, Johnny, man. You know how I am about my stuff. So like the people who went to the graduation and somebody ended up getting killed in the parking lot.
Wow, that's sad.
It is sad. And that was down here in Georgia. Some people got, one lady, I believe she was pregnant, and she was an innocent bystander. She went to celebrate somebody's achievement, and some people out in the parking lot who could not control their tempers, they got to shooting over a parking space. This is crazy. This is absolutely ridiculous. So we got to do better.
I love my life, so in that sense, I'll go park on the other side.
Girl,
this is not that serious.
It is not that serious. You know, and that's the thing that I really always say to myself, even in driving, I used to have that road rage thing going. That's what I'm saying, Minister Neil. We got to start teaching. So that's one of the things I talked about, is that when we educate. And I do believe, now you're going to hear me on this, the older, our foreparents, they believed in educating you.
When you didn't want to be educated.
Even if, girl, they didn't care nothing about how your face twisted. They was going to tell you.
And I'm going to tell your mother too.
Yeah, they were going to tell you anyway. Now come here, baby. Let me tell you what you just did. You shouldn't do, and this is why. They would teach you. I think our generation, you know, I don't know why we don't really try to teach people the way that they taught us.
Maybe the response of the...
I think sometimes we don't want to be bothered with the response. We feel like it's, you know, whatever. But that's why I'm saying, if you don't take it personal and you look at it as, you know, the reason why you're saying what you're saying. So I don't care about your response. And I think they didn't care. I'm trying to educate you so you don't have to want to hear what I'm saying. But I'm going to tell you, and even because I've had some, you talk to them and they'll keep walking while you're talking. I don't take it personal. It's like, okay, because I know down the road, this conversation I tried to have with you is going to come back, but it's going to be too late because you're going to be having some trouble.
He said we on point today. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Bill. He on our side today. First one.
That's because I'm a big boss, baby. No, but for real. So I think that some of the things that we said, I think that's a great idea. I would love to do that. We're going to get some gift cards, and we're going to go and we're going to teach. Other thing I think would be a great idea to do, Ruth and Naomi, and we could probably go live with that. We're going to see how many of these young women want to learn how to cook a holiday meal. You know, we talked about that before, and bring them and we teach them. And I think some of them would love to learn how to make homemade dressing, you know, stuffing, whichever way they call it. How do I prepare this and that?
I remember wanting to learn how to do it, so I was asking you and my mom.
Yeah, you know
until I got it together, and I
kept us in the kitchen. We had to cut up celery or whatever she
needed.
Yeah, they did that, and we learned some things. So I agree. A lot of these women do not know.
I ain't be by myself. Y'all all in there. Come on.
Yeah, we need to do more of that nowadays. Okay, so we are moving toward the end. I got to go to Union City today. Yeah, I'm supposed to be going to Dallas, Georgia. I've been trying to get to Dallas, Georgia. Yeah, but anyway. No, you don't. All right. So, would you rather? So, our question thing. Minister Neil, stop it. Stop it. We can teach these women how to cook, and they're going to learn, and I'm going to show you. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do some cooking classes for the holiday where these girls are gonna make their first meal, and we're gonna a lot of them was like, oh man, I want to know how to make that.
We did a coupon thing.
Yeah, that's another good one. You have to think about some of these girls. Once again, you know, their mama didn't try to teach them nothing because their mother had some stuff that was going on in her life. So women, I advocate that, especially, you know, older women. We must avail ourselves to teaching. We cannot take, I think I'm too mean to care. You know, I've gotten nicer. But when I say I'm too mean, I think from my years of bringing my personality, my character, my heart. Like I tell people, look, my feelings are not easily hurt. Say what you want to say. It don't make me no difference. The only requirement is when I load up to come back. Now I don't need you crying. Because I'm not going to cry. You listen, talk to me.
We can do this all day.
Girl, we can go all day long and pick it up the next day. It ain't gonna matter to me. The only requirement, once again, is that if you can dish it out, I need you to take it when we talking.
Yeah.
Because it ain't gonna be too much. Thank you, Johnny. We're gonna do that. Ruth and Naomi, we're going to do that. That's one of the things. So we have our gift cards we're going to do.
Yep.
And then we're also gonna do our training.
Okay. You ready for the?
That's a good idea, Robin. I'm glad you did that because you can use that support. That's a good thing. All right. So thank y'all for joining us. Thank you for sharing the video, commenting, all those different things. Now we move to our question part.
Okay. I'm just going to randomly pick one.
They want to learn how to weave hair, do nails, twerk.
Not all of them. Not all of them.
No.
Well, even if they want to know how to do that, then we can add cooking to their repertoire.
Yeah.
So when they're bringing, while they're in the kitchen cooking, they can be.
And what's wrong with learning how to weave your hair because you can save money that way and put it towards something else?
Yeah. So,
okay.
You know what? And y'all need to quit y'all mess. Because all of that stuff we do, y'all love it. That's why we do it. Babe, do you want me to fix you a dinner and bring it to you while I'm twerking?
Hey.
All right, let's go.
Would you rather meet the president of the United States or a movie star?
Girl, a movie star. Oh, a movie star? Yeah. All right, the thing is, which star? That's because you're not a movie star. Which movie star? I just found out Sean Connery, which you're too young for him. You would have been too young. But which movie star? That's interesting.
I cannot think of his name right now, but I can see his face. I'm thinking about. I wonder if my husband remembers.
Michael Ealy.
Yeah, right. I'm talking about. Yeah, all right.
Our girls agree. Say, girl, you can't be with Michael Ealy.
You gotta say the movie.
No,
Oh,
the guy from Pretty Woman.
Oh.
Richard Gere.
Yeah, I thought he was so cute when I was younger.
Okay. Okay, best friend. Mm.
I got some of them too. I'm talking about when I was younger. It was just like that was always like. Oh.
He put it down. Richard Gere.
Yeah.
It's Gere, isn't it? Whatever.
Whatever it is.
You know, Minister Neil. Whatever. He talking about not if it's cheap here. All right. What star for me, Tasha?
It's a Idris.
Yes.
Denzel Washington.
Yes. I got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
I can handle it. Okay.
Oh, I forgot. I like Morris Chestnut. Like when he got
Yeah,
older.
that's right.
Yeah,
you
when,
do.
When he was younger, I was like, nah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the glow up was good. It was good. Nah, but oh, you got to pick one.
Oh, okay. All right. Would you rather spend the day at an amusement park or lazing on the beach? I'm gonna say, okay, that's like, cause see, you lazing on the beach. Don't think COVID. Let's take away COVID.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Amusement park. I'm gonna say lazing on the beach. Mm-hmm. Yeah, lazing on the beach.
Going nobody
yeah, I say you don't want to be in an amusement park. It's like, no.
Your kids have bad stories about me.
I know, when you wouldn't let them get on any ride.
I was like, oh no, you can't get on that.
Like, don't let us go with Tasha no more.
I was so. But you, the beach.
No, ma'am.
Not the beach.
That's why my kids love the amusement park.
Oh,
hey, I'm
Lord.
getting on the roller coaster. Take me. Yeah.
I can tell you on every ride.
Yeah, I haven't done it in years. I'm kind of afraid
Johnny.
now.
Y'all need to do it.
Yeah, I'm afraid to do it.
Johnny said he had his too. LOL. He's talking about Queen Latifah.
Latifah don't want him.
Right.
I know.
You want
Right.
We're going to move on. Next question. Next question.
Would you rather in hunger or hatred?
Oh, would I rather in hunger or hatred? I'm talking about for you. I don't know. That's a good one. Okay, I'm going to say hatred. Okay, I wanted to say hunger.
Yeah. I want to say hatred for you.
And you know, hunger. Because, and you know why? Because I'm like, I know we go out to feed people, we'd be excited about it, but I don't know. Okay. Yeah. So we both want hunger.
This fool, he gonna say I can change your mind. Many have tried. I'm sorry. Johnny.
Tiff, I'm gonna let you change your mind.
It's my turn.
No, my turn. Okay, would you rather have the best house in a bad neighborhood or the worst house in a good neighborhood? That's a great question.
That's pretty good.
Okay, I'm going to say for you, I'm going to say it's a great one. Best house in a bad neighborhood.
I don't want to live in nobody bad neighborhood.
That's what I'm like saying.
Because you can fix up
the worst house in a good neighborhood.
I'm not going there.
Yeah.
So you gonna have the best house because you can handle it. You can handle
best house in the bad neighborhood.
Yes, you can
get off, honey. No, don't bring that over here. What? I'll be right back. yeah. You come to church with me. But you know, okay, in all fairness, I was gonna say the worst house in a good neighborhood. But then I thought about the fact that your personality, in the sense, you don't want to be in a good neighborhood, but then you just said you'll fix it up. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't want to be the sore thumb in the good neighborhood. Yeah. I'll be in the good neighborhood with my bad house like what? Good morning.
I know she see me. Okay.
All right, Tyrone said if you in hatred, people will help others more with hunger. That's a good point.
It is.
All right. Okay.
Would you rather be filthy rich And live 400 years ago, or be poor but live today.
Oh, 50 rich and lived 400 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, 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 you don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Nowadays,
I'd be poor and live today.
yeah.
It seems like 400 years back, it probably was crazy.
Girl, slavery.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm dead anyway. Cause I'm like, oh no.
That's hard.
or like Richard Brighton said, he said some of the black people fought too. He said, but that whip made them calm down.
Yeah. Man.
What's a heat issue? Oh, okay.
He said, "Give me 400 years ago."
Who said that?
Mr. Minister.
Okay. Would you rather own your own boat or your own plane? You would rather own. I'm gonna say neither one, but if I had to pick, I'm gonna say plane.
Yeah.
Cause you hate water like that.
Yeah.
You would be like, no.
I take my chance in there.
Yeah, you're not gonna do. Okay, which one you think I said?
The plane, because you want to get wet, your hair wet.
I don't want to get my hair wet. It depends. I'm so weird. It would depend on the day. Like today, look like I want to be on a boat. I don't know why.
It's a heart issue. It's a heart issue.
Oh, it's a heart issue. That's true.
Mm-hmm. So it's my turn.
Yep.
Would you rather go without TV or junk food for the rest of your life?
Girl, you already know that answer. You got answer? Huh?
TV.
Absolutely. Don't take my junk food. She had the honey bun. I knew not to ask her though.
Sure did.
Oh, peach, whatever. I was like, a little piece of that honey bun with my coffee would be great. But anyway, yeah. Okay, for you, TV or junk food? TV. I mean, no, junk food.
Mm-hmm.
Junk food. Because you could be like, I don't. Yeah.
But Little House on the Prairie, I would miss that.
Right, you would miss that. Okay. I think we pretty much did them.
Yeah.
Wait a moment. Would you rather be an unknown major league baseball player or a famous badminton star?
For you, the baseball player?
Yeah, I love baseball.
And I don't, neither one of those for me. I'm like, don't think so. I'll answer for you. Nope.
Minister Neil gonna say, thank you, baby girl, for speaking up for me. I hear you. All right. So, we're done. That was it, right?
Yeah, that was
okay.
it.
Thanks for tuning in.
And we will go live when we do
We're going to go live when we do that, so be looking for it, because that's a great idea. I like the idea of getting the gift cards. I like the idea of doing the cooking. Now, one of the things, because we have coming up soon, but the ministry is doing that, we're going to be doing Thanksgiving, a free Thanksgiving dinner for the community, the neighborhood. So I'm going to post about that. People want to do donation. We're going to put that down, that we're going to be a blessing to other people.